This is WWE's Jerry the King Lawler. And Mountain Empire, this is your wrestling.
Hello again, everybody. It's your old friend here, Beau James. Some people like to call me the King of King Sport. Welcome to Southern States Wrestling. What a great program we have here today for you. Two big matches lined up, plus some news about Christmas night Star Wars. First, I want to thank everybody that came out to the matches Friday night in Mount Carmel. Great crowd, great night. What a huge announcement was made. We're going to tell you about it right here next week on the program. Also want to thank everybody who brought Toys for Tots. Almost a record year this year for a number of donations. It's going to make a lot of happy kids, a lot of happy families out there. Here today on the program, we have the last of the first round TV title tournament matches as Jake Booth battles Bobo Brown. In the top 10 contenders match, Chris Miles will battle Mr. Kool. That's Kyle Kool, the man that calls himself Mr. Hollywood right here. One of those men are going to break into the top 10 for the first time right here today. One of them's going to fall down the rankings outside of being able to get inside that top 10. So we got some great action for you. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the ring right now.
Bell's gone. Match is underway as we've got Kyle Kool in the black and red taking on Chris Miles in this contest here. Southern States Wrestling fans, we're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling, no matter how you may be joining us all across this great world of ours. For the great folks in the Tri-Cities, of course, they're watching us on TNN throughout their cable systems in Southwest Virginia and throughout Eastern Tennessee. Many of you are joining us on Facebook, all across social media with Facebook and Twitter. And, of course, we do have Blip TV as well. So no matter how you may be turning in, checking us out, we're glad you are, and we're glad to hear from you here with Southern States Wrestling as Chris Miles right now has the advantage on Kyle Kool. Snapmares his man over. Nice chain wrestling there displayed by Chris Miles. As Miles comes in, dropping his weight. Big forearm crashing down across the arm of Kyle Kool. And of course, we saw Mr. Kool. We've seen Mr. Kool in other matches here in Southern States Wrestling in the recent past. And Chris Miles, of course, returning to Southern States Wrestling, as we're always trying to bring you some fresh faces and new and exciting competitors here with Southern States Wrestling. That way you don't see the same faces in and out every week. As Chris Miles keeping things under control here, soundly in his favor, as he's got Kyle Kool grounded on the canvas, and he is staying focused on that arm, keeping the arm of Kyle Kool tied up. Now Miles brings his man across and caught him right there with a drop kick, as Chris Miles definitely hit that drop kick well centered on Kyle Kool. And I tell you what, that just shows the agility and the speed of Chris Miles, no question about that. Kyle Kool now taking his moment, regaining his cool, if you will, at ringside as he prepares to get back into this matchup here. Kyle Kool now making his way back in the ring. Chris Miles allowing for a clean entrance, allow his man to get back in. Great young competitor Chris Miles is, comes to us with tremendous credentials. Great amateur and collegiate wrestler, so he knows the amateur style and has been able to transition here into the pro ranks very, very nicely, as he brings a tremendous background with him when he steps into that ring. But he's making his way into the world of pro wrestling, and it's quite different than amateur, as we all know. Kyle Kool now brings his man out, snap-mares him or hip tosses him out right there, as Kyle Kool definitely well put together, and it does have some impressive strength about him in order to be able to take Mr. Miles like that, and drove him in right there, belly-to-back suplex. Nicely executed by Kyle Kool, but see, that kind of arrogant cover right there is the type of thing that's going to cost this young man victories. You can't just put your foot on the man's chest and expect to hold him down for the 3 count. It's not going to happen most times. Kool now focusing on the legs of Chris Miles. Good strategy there by Kool, I must say. Ground the big man, get him down off of his vertical base, because that's where you can do the most damage. Got him covered. Referee's in position, and looks like only a 1 count on that one. As Kool now brings Chris Miles back out. Got him hooked up, drives that elbow right into the knee and the thigh area. That also has put a tremendous amount of impact on the hamstring as well. Just cramping that whole area up as best that he can. No question about that. As Kool staying focused on the leg of Chris Miles. Fans, we're glad you tuned in, checking out Southern States Wrestling. And remember, you can always log on to kingofkingsport.com to stay up to date with all the latest happenings in the world of Southern States Wrestling. Kool brings his man back up, takes him, Irish whip. Miles is hobbling on that knee, though. That leg's giving him a fit. Kool caught him right there with a nicely placed back elbow by Kool on Chris Miles. Got a 2 count there. Miles has still got a lot of fight left in him, no question about that. Chris Miles now at the mercy of Kool, and Kool just snatched his leg there. That's the type of thing that can hyperextend a knee in a heartbeat. Staying focused now on those legs, but Chris Miles is able to kick him off right there, create that separation. As Miles, he's back on his feet, but you can tell his legs are giving him trouble. But just that fast, the big man hits a drop kick in the corner and a huge clothesline. We're at the 5-minute mark in the contest, and Chris Miles is definitely in control as he has got Kool in trouble here. Takes his man into the ropes, up into a high backdrop right there. Kool is definitely in trouble here. Chris Miles now rolls his man up, got him covered. Not the best cover as far as the hooking of the leg, but he got a foot back, so it was better than nothing, that's for sure. Miles now brings his man back up, catches him with a knee to the midsection. Kool right there tried to scoop Miles. Miles went behind him, rolled him up. This could do it. Wow, really close right there. 2 count only on that one, as Miles now regrouping, bringing Kool back up to a vertical base. Irish whips getting reversed right here. This match has a 10-minute time limit. Miles rolls this man up. Oh, and almost got.
Car owners, does your vehicle have less than 120,000 miles on it? Is it less than 10 years old? Is your current auto warranty about to expire? Well, Cover America Auto Care has a very special offer just for you. With current economic conditions causing bankruptcies and a downturn in new car sales, Cover America Auto Care now offers inexpensive mechanical breakdown coverage direct to the public. You can save thousands of dollars on auto repairs. A toll-free line has been made available so car owners can call and get a free no-obligation quote. This auto protection is backed by an A-rated insurance carrier. Plus, you get a claims department that has an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. 24-hour emergency roadside assistance is also included. You will be amazed at how much you can save on future car repair bills. So call for your free, no-obligation quote now. Do not wait. Get covered today and rest easy tonight.
Calvary Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services: Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults.
If you are part of a non-profit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
Well, welcome back to Southern States Wrestling. Joe Friend here, Beau James. We have a great match in the ring. We're going to show you the finish of it here just in a few seconds. I wanted to just jump in here real fast and remind you. The 21st of December, Saturday night, December 21st, Southern States Wrestling TV stars with EWC, Carver Rec Center, Johnson City, Tennessee. And also remember, it's coming. Christmas night, Star Wars, Wednesday night, December 25th, Christmas night, 7:30 p.m. Spend your Christmas with the legends Ricky Morton, Jimmy Valiant, and a whole lot more is coming. We're going to tell you a little bit more later in the program, but it's Christmas night, Star Wars, Mount Carmel, December 25th. I will be back later in the program to tell you more about it. Let's get back to the ring and see the finish to Chris Miles and Mr. Hollywood, Kyle Kool.
So far, Kool catches this man with a knee to the midsection, now with a hard forearm right across the back. Kyle Kool now taking Chris Miles, sets him up. Hard vertical suplex there. Kool now in on for a cover, and he got two, and Miles was able to kick out. Both of these young men realize the importance of capturing a victory here, Southern States Wrestling, here especially on the television program. As Kyle Kool brings Miles back down, he's got him grounded. He's going to work reverse chinlock position here, but a victory here on television escalates them with promoters all around the country, all around the area, and it's a tremendous feather in their cap, especially for a young up-and-coming star like both these guys are. Anytime you can capture a victory on television and get that exposure, it's a tremendous feather in your cap, if you will. Oh, and Miles right there. I tell you what, Chris Miles will pull a drop kick out of nowhere. Beautiful spinning sabot kick right there he just executed. This young man has a tremendous amount of potential. I can see a very bright future in this young man's wrestling career as he's able to hit some tremendous kicks here. Both men trying to regain their base here. Kyle Kool on your right, Chris Miles on your left. Kool caught Miles with that punch coming in right there. And Miles with a hard chop right there. Kool again, firing in another one. Oh, big forearm there by Miles. Those European uppercut style forearms take a tremendous impact. Kyle Kool walked right into that one. Chris Miles was looking for him. He walked right into that kick. Miles now brings his man back out. Oh! And went down with him on that slam. He's got a cover and only got two once again. As Miles now trying to bring himself back to his feet. That knee still giving Chris Miles trouble. You can see it. Chris Miles now, caught him right there. Hard forearm shiver and a hard chop as Kool went to the eyes. Often used tactic right there. When these guys get desperate, they'll put the thumb in the eye. Got a two and almost. We've got 1 minute remaining in the matchup. 1 minute remains. We've got a TV time limit here, 10 minutes. And these guys are taking it right down to the wire here. Kyle Kool took a couple shots right there, responds with a hard double axe handle blow of his own on Miles. And again, Miles catches him. It's just back and forth they're going. We're at the 30-second mark. Referee's breaking it up because they're in the ropes. Kyle Kool is going for a cover. We've got probably about 20 seconds remaining here. And Kyle Kool choking Chris Miles. We're at 15 seconds. He needs to be going for a pinfall here if he can at all. We're less than 10 seconds. We're getting the countdown here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And now Kyle Kool finally went for a pinfall there, a little bit too late, as this match has been ruled a draw. Welcome back, wrestling fans. Joe Wheeler here in the locker room area with a newcomer to Southern States Wrestling, but already making a tremendous impact. Chris Miles. Chris, you captured a big victory there, first round of the TV title tournament. I also understand that you have an impressive amateur wrestling background as well. Fill us in a little bit on that.
Yeah, well, Joe, I was amateur wrestling in high school. I was a state champion. Went on to college. I was a national champion. So that was pretty much my first love. And then I came in contact with professional wrestling, and completely fell totally in love with it. So I'm so happy to be here. All I wanted was a chance. Tonight I got that chance. Guys like Chase Stevens, Edge, Christian, those guys got their start here. And I'm so grateful to be here where those guys got their start.
Absolutely, and I understand Lukas Angel is going to be your opponent in your next round on the TV title tournament. What are your thoughts going in on that match?
I don't know much about Lukas Angel, but I'm ready to compete with whoever it is. I want to be the best. The next stepping stone for me is Lukas Angel, maybe someone after that, and then that TV championship.
There you have it, wrestling fans. Chris Miles, he's gunning for that TV title here in Southern States Wrestling.
Standing 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighing in over 300 pounds, Frank Parker comes by the nickname Tank Honest. Frank was first dubbed the Tank while playing football at Christiansburg, Virginia High School, where he was more than just a standout. He was selected first-team All-District fullback as well as first-team All-District nose guard 2 years in a row. He received a full scholarship to the University of Tennessee but turned it down to pursue a pro wrestling career. Football was not the only sport Frank excelled in. He also won first-team All-District in the shot put his senior year of high school and set the Christiansburg High School bench press record as well as the New River Valley High School bench press record at 18 years old when he bench pressed 405 pounds. That record still stands today. Parker was the first student of WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Valiant's Boogie's wrestling camp in 1992. In 1995, after watching several of his matches, Beau James dubbed Frank Parker Mr. Destruction. Later that year, Frank would form a team with Ruthless Roger Anderson and be known as Death and Destruction. For nearly 8 years, they dominated the tag team scene in the eastern states. In his 21 years as a professional, Parker has held over 50 championships, including the Southern States Heavyweight title, the West Virginia Heavyweight title, Southern States Television Championship, the Atlantic Coast Tag Team titles, the Southern States Tag Team titles, the Southeastern Tag Team titles, and dozens of other regional and state titles. Frank has competed in the Mid-Atlantic, Mid-South, Southwest, Midwest, Northeast, and Southern States regions. Parker has also been seen on WWE television and TNA Impact Wrestling pay-per-view. For the past 2 years, Parker has had an alliance with Scott Sterling, and the two have seemed to be an unstoppable force holding the Southern States tag titles.
Attention Mountain Empire. Do you have a business, website, products, or an event to promote? Let us help you reach the masses with TV and internet ads. For just a few dollars a week, we offer commercial spots on Southern States Wrestling, reaching over 150,000 homes in the Mountain Empire and the world with YouTube. Don't wait. Jump on this opportunity now to reach a large audience for an affordable price. Email sswking@aol.com for all the info. Advertising packages you cannot afford to pass up.
Has your computer been slowing down? Are you having problems with email? Or when you go to the internet, is it taking so long to load that it seems like the worldwide wait? I'm Luke Ford, CEO of My Computer Works. We help people just like you. With one easy call, our friendly US-based technicians will connect directly to your computer and fix the problem for you. Think about it. No strange computer geeks coming into your home and no more lugging your PC into one of those superstores. This isn't some magical piece of software that makes you do all the work. This is a real live, knowledgeable US-based computer technician that will patiently help you fixing your personal computer problems for you. Call today and we'll help you today, right now. If your computer is slowing down, trouble printing, or you just can't seem to send and receive email, don't wait. No more slow computer, no more frustration. Call the number on your screen to get help right now. My Computer Works. Does yours?
With the economy changing almost daily and not always for the best, let Hassie'sKitchenTable.com keep your food budget under control. Leave the work up to us as we find inexpensive recipes, cooking, and shopping tips. You will soon have all the tips, ideas, recipes you need to feed your family well on a budget and have fun while doing it.
Wrestling fans, you don't want to miss it. Christmas night, Star Wars. It's going to be a huge event, always is. DeAndre Jackson, you have been signed for a match against Lukas Angel in a street fight Christmas night.
You know, one thing I've learned in this business is brotherhood. And one person I thought that was my brother was Lukas Angel. I could always count on him to have my back. I could call him up anytime I needed him. He can call me anytime he needed me. I crashed at his place. He crashed at my place. My mama cooked him dinner thousands of times. And, well, he took me out to eat a couple of times. But, you know, the turn of SSW, something changed that man. And Mr. Kool-Aid himself, Kool, or whatever he calls himself, got into the head of my former best friend. And he dropped a big elbow on me and left me landing in the ring. And now, here we are. Christmas night. Here in Mount Carmel, one of my favorite places to come back to, me and you in a street fight. You see, long before I stepped foot into a ring, long before I even thought about getting into the business, I learned how to fight in the streets of Spartanburg, where people will bust you over your head for your pair of shoes, bust you over your head for a new chain, and not care, not even think twice. So when you come in and you step into that ring, and we surround that ring fighting, and all over the building, you best believe that you're in for the fight of your life. Because somewhere in this TV title tournament, we're going to cross paths. But for the time being, me, you got a date. Christmas night here in Mount Carmel at the Armory. And a good old, you know what, I'm going to rename it. A good old Spartanburg street fight. And best believe, if I don't win, I'm going to die trying.
There you have it, fans. You don't want to miss it. Christmas night, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. DeAndre Jackson, Lukas Angel, a street fight.
And if you didn't know, now you know.
Thanks for staying with us on this holiday weekend. It's Bo James here. I want to tell you about next week's program right here on Southern States Wrestling next week. The second round of the television title tournament starts as Lukas Angel battles Chris Miles. Also, the winner of our television main event that's getting ready to come to the ring, Jake Booth versus Bobo Brown. The winner of that match right here next week will take on DeAndre Jackson. Plus, right here on television, I will have a very special guest, and we're going to make a huge announcement about a big card coming to Bristol, Tennessee on January the 10th. National TV stars coming to Bristol. We're going to tell you all about it next week. Also going to see a new special on Misty James right here on the program next week. So make sure you tell a friend. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you catch Southern States Wrestling. Now, let's go to the ring for this week's main event. And after that, Joe Wheeler is going to speak to the winner.
Entering the ring now, from Fall Branch, Tennessee, 234 pounds, the Rookie of the Year, Jake Booth. Television tournament match.
Irontown, Ohio. Bell's underway, TV title matchup. Bobo Brown's come out of House of Fire here, going right at
Jake made
Booth.
a big mistake right there, turned his back. That's a rookie mistake, and Bobo Brown is all over him. Television title tournament. Oh, look at them stinging left hands. Those look familiar there, Joe Wheeler.
Yeah,
big
Jake's
right
opening
hand.
up.
Another big right hand. He's got him rocking, hits the ropes, and knocks him right on his butt side there. Man. What's he going? Hey,
He's going for a sleeper there.
he's going for that Cobra hold. We've been working on this for a while. We have been working on this for a while. I've won many titles and many matches with it, and I've passed this down to my... What in the world is the tag team champions and Stan Lee doing out here? What in the heck is going on?
They have no business out here, but Frank Parker, Scott Sterling, and their new manager,
Jake
Stan
Booth's
Lee.
got something for Scott right there. Look out, Jake. Look out behind you, son.
You want to be sure to
Look
join
out.
us on the 29th.
Oh, come on.
Frank Parker got him right there.
Come on.
If Bobo can get over, he can get the cover here. He can get the win on this.
Don't let it in like this.
Frank Parker with the chain. Scott Sterling and Stan Lee here.
I don't think Bobo Brown has any idea what just happened.
He doesn't. He's just now realizing, I guess. He's crawling
over there.
Looks like he's going for the cover. He might win this
come
thing.
on, Jake. Oh, no.
TV title tournament right there.
You got to be kidding me.
Bobo Brown advances in the TV
got
tournament.
To be kidding me. This Friday night, Jake Booth's got a partner going after them tag team titles. Frank Parker, Stan Lee, Scott Sterling had no business out here. They had no business being a part of this.
You want to
what
be sure
in the world has happened?
Be sure to join us on the 29th, fans.
Winner and advancing in the television tournament, Bobo Brown. You got to be kidding me.
Joe Wheeler here with Bobo Brown. And Bobo, you captured a victory in the first round of the TV title tournament over Jake Booth tonight. It was quite a victory for you.
That's right. It was a victory, and it feels so good. You know what I mean? I'm just at a loss of words. It feels great. I won a match. That's wow. I mean, I in the ring with them. And I remember the Cobra being put on me, and man, the lights were dimming fast. They were going out. I mean, I just started seeing nothing but black, and I had to dig deep. And I've dug deeper than I've ever dug in my life. I mean, I was digging in places I didn't even know existed. And all of a sudden, I turned around and I saw Jake Booth laying down, and I crawled over there and I pinned him. 1, 2, 3, and my hand was raised in victory, and I'm the TV champion. So where's that belt? I'm ready to wear it.
You're not quite the TV champion yet, Bobo. You got a couple more matches to win there.
What do you mean? I thought that was a TV title match.
No, not quite. You advance in the tournament now.
Oh, it's a tournament.
Absolutely.
Well, line them up. I'll smack them down. I got to win. Come on, bring it. But I tell you what, it don't matter who it is. I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to be that TV champion one way or another.
Hey, guys, this is one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson. And Mountain Empire, that's your wrestling.